Hey you guys, how are you doing today? So today I wanted to show you plants that I have in my collection right now, which are actually super easy to grow from cuttings, and I couldn't be happier with the way these plants are growing. So full and lush. Sometimes I think people don't want to buy cuttings because they think that, you know, they buy 1 or 2 leaves. They don't think it's gonna ever end up being more than just that. But I'm here to tell you that there are some plants that actually you can grow them from cuttings, and they are rewarding. They will grow full and bushy, and yeah, they're really exciting and really nice plants to own. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking about buying cuttings or not, these plants, most likely you will succeed at growing these plants from cuttings. So the first one on the list is kind of a more rare plant, but it's super easy, and I have given some of these cuttings away. So here it is. This one is Belosynopsis ciliata. This one is a trailing plant, as you can tell, very beautiful and full. But this other little one here is one that I actually propagated. It grew roots in a matter of days. So that was super exciting. All I did was stick it in the soil directly, and the soil was damp. It wasn't too wet or soggy or anything like that. This plant is really pretty. If you want to take a look at the foliage here, it has like fuzzy hairs on it. Also, it has purple splotches, and the leaves are really pretty in a nice green color, and it has like a purple variegation on the stem as well. It's a bit hard to tell on here. This one is super easy to grow and share, and it will make a lovely pot. And this one actually reminds me of the wandering Jew plants that we see everywhere. Yeah, it's really a really nice, pretty plant, healthy, luscious. Well, this one's healthy anyways, but my second plant on the list here is this one. This little beauty here is the Pozos. It is the Pearls and Jade Pozos. This one is so easy to root from cuttings. You can tell here I've had it in water for a few weeks, and already it has grown roots, a ton of roots, so from a few weeks. So this one is definitely ready to be potted up to make a cute little plant from these 2 little cuttings here. It's already growing, like on the tips you can see there are new growth points. These 2 leaves here on the ends are actually the newest ones, and they are so pretty, you guys. And yeah, this plant grows really quick. Pozos in general do grow quick, especially for out here. I don't know, for me, I have luck with them, but I know most of them are really easy plants to care for in your home. Okay, so here's the third plant that I want to share with you guys. All right, you guys, this is my Begonia immaculata whitey. This little sweet plant here, it was just in bloom, and I'm so sad that I didn't get to film this before the blooms fell off. They were just right up here, and they were so pretty and white. I do have a picture, so I will insert the photo on how this looks. This plant is so pretty. I love the red undersides and the polka dots, of course. So beautiful. I have 3 of these mature plants, and this is just one cutting that I have taken off, and I think well, the one that I kept anyhow, because the other ones that I have given them away. I took four other cuttings, and those I have given them away. So I just kept this one for myself because it was in bloom, and I just couldn't part with it because it was just so pretty. This one is also super easy to grow from cuttings. What I did first is placed it in water for a few weeks until the roots grew about 2 inches, 3 inches long, and then I went ahead and potted it up in this little pot. And I love using cover pots because I like switching them out a lot, so I just keep it in this little nursery pot for now. But yeah, this is super easy to grow and root it in water and then transferring it to soil, no issues at all. And look how pretty. Alrighty, so this is plant number 4. This is the Tradescantia Nanuk, and it is so beautiful. The variegation on this is just spectacular. It looks like somebody just painted that variegation on there, and it is so beautiful. The back side is even more stunning purple, and when the light shines through this, it is so gorgeous. Like, if you can tell, the window is right back there, but I don't know if you can tell, but with the purple, it just shines through the back, and it is just so spectacular and pretty. This was a cutting, and look how big it has grown. Even produced a little baby here, and also it has grown. It has another little growth point down here, which is kind of hard to see, this little one right here. But yeah, I think it's just so beautiful. I love this plant so much. I love how it's growing in like a tall stem, so it kind of looks like a wonky little tree, but I think it's so cute and pretty. And I actually have another one. That one is flopping over in the background. I don't think, yeah, you can see it right back here. Yeah, that's another one that was also a cutting. So beautiful plant, super easy to grow. I got roots on this one in a matter of days as well, and I was starting it off in water, and then I planted it in the soil. So these plants are super easy, and I just water it whenever the soil gets like fairly dry and when the pot feels really light. So this one feels really light, so it does need watering today, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so here is the next plant in this cute little elephant. He's actually, I mean, these are just cuttings right now, but I'm thinking, you know, once the roots have established enough, I'm going to just pot it up in a really cute little pot, probably like a 3-inch pot. I have 5 leaves here, and they're all so pretty. Let me see. I've had these in here for about a week, so let me see if they've grown anything. Yeah, look at that. Look at that root. That is long and pretty. And the leaf itself, let me put this down. I just love the velvety look of these leaves. They are just so gorgeous. And the back sides have the reddish undertones. I have 2 little pots of these. I just cut them off of the mother plant, and the mother plant is hanging right over here, and it is just so pretty. I will show you guys. So anyhow, yeah, so this has been here for about a week, and it's just growing so well. I have it here in my northeastern window. So it's just loving it. It's like right on that shelf there, and it gets basically ambient lighting all day. Yeah, so it doesn't ever get direct sun, but it's just loving the light. And also it gets a full view of the sky, so I know that plants really do love that. So but anyhow, so that is my little micans. Yeah, so that is my little micans plant here. Alright, so for my next plant, we're going to actually move over to the other side of my bedroom here. So over here on my windowsill area, window table, I have my Synonyma Elbow, and she is just growing so well for me right here. And actually I took some cuttings, and I wanted to show you. These 2 cuttings here have already started roots, and it's only been about 2 weeks in here. Here are the roots after just only 2 weeks. So really awesome, and you can tell that it has some leaves. Gosh, I don't know what they're called, but a leaf is going to sprout from this area and also from here too. So yeah, I'm super excited about this one. This is my Wandering Dew Rosa Rose Tradescantia. This one I actually received as cuttings. I think I got 3 cuttings, and now I have potted these 3 little cuttings in 1 pot, but these cuttings are from the original cuttings that I got, which are right here in this pot, right here on my little dog kennel. So basically all of these came from 3 cuttings. So if you want to get some cuttings that are going to be super rewarding and beautiful and grow really quick, definitely recommend the Wandering Dew plants. Like, look how beautiful that is. So pretty, right? It's a jungle in here. All right, okay, so really quick before my battery dies, I want to show you this one. It is the Philodendron Heartleaf Cordata. This plant is so pretty from only 3-leaf cutting, and it has grown so much. Like, look at it, it's like a huge vine. So this is the final plant that I want to show you guys. It is my elbow Monstera cutting, and I received this a few months ago. I actually bought it, and you know, these guys are not very cheap right now, but hey, when you save for something and you really want it, then you go ahead and get it for yourself, because sometimes, you know, you got to treat yourself. And I went ahead and saved up for this one and bought it, and it was just one cutting. And let me show you in a few months how much roots this sweet baby has now. Take a look at that. Look at those roots. Super healthy and beautiful, and it's just amazing, isn't that? I just love it so much. It is definitely ready for some soil life. I think so. What do you guys think? Yeah, so I'm gonna be potting this little guy up soon. I hope that if you do find some cuttings online, or if a friend wants to give you some cuttings, don't be intimidated by the cuttings, because all of these are easy to grow. Even the Monstera Elbow, this one is not, I'm not expecting it to grow super fast or anything like that, but I am expecting it to thrive now that it has all these roots. And once I pot it up, I know that it's going to be doing so well. All these cuttings were super easy, and I mean, the elbow can be a little difficult, especially if you're buying like a note or something like that, which I don't know if I would even attempt that myself, because it takes a very long time for energy to start in the nodes, but that's a whole nother story. But that's why I bought a leaf, and it grew, and now it's a growing roots, and I am so excited to pot it up and eventually get an actual plant out of this. Yeah, so don't be intimidated. If you find a cutting that you really love, just give it a try. If you want to root it in water first, I think that is the best method, and just place it in a nice sunny spot, no direct sun. But yeah, it'll grow roots for you. And just change that water every 2 or 3 days, because that water does need the oxygen in there. So alright, you guys, that is the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a really great day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!